Hey YouTubers, the Wild Magic here again, and this time I'm going to talk about a really annoying habit that I've noticed among theists. Not just theists on YouTube, but all over the internet. This habit is tergiversation. It is also known as equivocate, or equivocation. Now, I've put up with this behavior for a long time over a lot of sites, but I've been dealing with it a lot in the past week or so, and this video finally sent me over the edge. Because it's a prime example of tergiversation and equivocation, I'm going to be using it to illustrate my argument, but this really goes out to any theist, anywhere, who uses this argument. In the arena of critical thinking, tergiversators are often mocked, or laughed at, or their ideas outright rejected, for good reason. Tergiversators, when confronted with an issue that they can't directly answer without destroying their own argument, resort to dodging the question by making meaningless statements. It's like the straw man argument fallacy, where you attack a position that superficially resembles your opponent, so it appears that you've answered the question when you haven't. But this, you don't really attack any argument. You just make a kind of meaningless statement that doesn't do anything to advance your position. Tergiversators also frequently make use of the bare assertion fallacy, where they present as fact certain things which they don't offer any evidence for, and which haven't been proven, such as the universe must have had a designer. This is a bare assertion fallacy. We don't know, you have no evidence. In fact, it doesn't require a designer. I've covered this in my other videos. See the links in the sidebar. Tergiversators also, after using the bare assertion fallacy, often lead up to what I call the ivory tower. The ivory tower is an untouchable statement. It can't be proven or disproven because it has no bearing on reality one way or the other. Like, God exists, he created the universe, but after he did so, he left, and he will never interfere with us again. You can't prove that, you also can't disprove it. But people using the ivory tower ignore the fact that it can't be proven and simply take the fact that it can't be disproven as proof that it's true, which is absolute bullshit. Tergiversators generally don't last long in critical discussions because it's usually fairly apparent that they aren't really interested in debate. They're only interested in showing you their opinion. They don't want to be influenced. They don't want to study the issue and learn and then decide which side is better. They've already decided, and they're tap dancing around the issue to avoid admitting that they might be wrong. Now, let's look at this video that I brought up earlier and see how it is a prime example of tergiversation. First off, this video is intellectually dishonest because it raises the theory that the universe came about by random chance, and it automatically stereotypes it as insane. It ignores the fact that there is evidence that this could have happened. There's plenty of it. It's been presented, this video ignores it. What it does is it tergiversates. It dodges around the issue by saying, oh, you didn't really believe that. No, nobody believes that. That's crazy talk. You lock people up in asylums for talk like that. Somebody must have made the universe. They dodge the entire issue of the evidence by not even bringing it up and saying, oh, but this is what really happened. You dodged the entire thing. That's incredibly low down and dishonest. When your opponent presents an argument backed by evidence, it is tergiversation to simply say, but the Bible says this. Your opponent has presented evidence. You have avoided the issue of addressing the evidence, thereby tergiversating. Evidence in favor of an argument requires evidence in refutation of an argument. Anything else is avoiding the issue. Bare assertion, the ivory tower, whatever you choose to use to not answer, if you're not directly addressing the issue presented to you, you're tergiversating. In doing so, you are expressing your desire to avoid debate on that topic entirely. Many theists on YouTube and on other sites use tergiversation regularly, from the poster of the video I used to the Stallion76 in his video 22 Questions for Atheists, where he tried to use questions that had nothing to do with atheism to attack atheism. It doesn't work. It is a logical fallacy, and it shouldn't be used. Please avoid it if you want any respect at all from any of the critical thinkers on any sites you go to. The Wild Magic out. Live long and prosper.